Daily Adventure, Thursday the 24th. I know you're seeing this on Friday and I didn't post it. But anyway, it's Thursday. Go with it. It's Thursday, okay? Interesting story I've discovered. Just a bit of research, looking for content and articles, but a very a poignant, motivating story as well. And it comes from World War II, where a lot of heroic stories obviously came from. But this is a quick story of a lady called Marina Raskova. And what happened during the Second World War when the Nazis were invading Russia, the Russians weren't really prepared for it, and so what they had to do is sort of cobble together different regiments. And what she did, she created a group of night bombers. And this was a group of volunteer women, women only, who flew these planes over the German fortifications and German lines and bombed them. However, these planes were very, very basic. They weren't state-of-the-art bombers. These were things made out of a bit of plywood and a bit of canvas. And so to be effective, they would fly the plane, only did about 100 kilometers an hour. When it got close to the target, they would turn the engine off and they glide in over the line so they couldn't be seen or heard, drop their bombs, restart the engine, and fly back again. So pretty dangerous stuff. But the Germans called them, they became notorious, they called them the Night Witches. They were so effective because you can't shoot a plane down if you can't see it, you can't hear it. You couldn't put lights on the ground because that's when they could see where to drop the bombs. So it really messed with the German soldiers on the ground. They couldn't shoot them down particularly. They did in the end. But these girls, women, young women, they were known as the Night Witches by the German troops, and they flew thousands of missions. They were highly effective. Tragically, a lot of them got shot down and were killed in action. But Marina Raskova in Russia is a very famous, rightly so, decorated aviator. And for all her exploits, when she created the Night Bomber command, if you like, and became known as the Night Witches. And a couple of things sprung to me. One of her quotations, and I can't find it word for word. What she said was that she asked, why were the Night Witches, why were they so effective? And she said, because we were volunteers. They weren't conscripted into that particular wing of the Air Force. They were volunteers. And she said, operations done from the heart rather than under obligation are just much more effective. So these women, as lots of soldiers were, but these women particularly were very motivated and driven. They were defending their homeland. They were inspired, and they were a fabulous team of comrades that helped themselves get through this. So working from the heart, not the head, if you like, was a key motivator for them. I thought that's a really powerful story, but also of overcoming. I mean, the aircraft they were using were literally, they weren't even state of the art back then. They were old, clapped out aircraft, but they found a way of being effective. They did thousands of flights and all that sort of thing. So I think the motto of the story really is, what struck me was, first of all, you've never heard of her. I probably never heard of her, and we should have heard of her because he did a fabulous job. We think that America won World War II with the British playing a second role and the French and that sort of thing. Not really the case. Arguably, World War II in Europe was a Russian-German war and a British-American war as well. But the Russians on that Russian front faced all sorts of compelling odds, and they overcame them. So overcoming the odds with very, very basic materials, innovating, finding a way around, but also having that, interest, the passion, the heart, not the obligation, but the heart to do it. That's what made the difference. And there's probably lessons there in life and business for all of us as well. So there we go. So that's the update for Thursday. I hope you're having a great day, and more details to come for Friday. We're off. I've got a sales meeting on Friday, so I'll let you know how that one goes. And then we're away over the weekend doing fun stuff in the garden. I'm not sure how that works, but still, it involves cutting the lawn, I think. Anyway, have a great day. More to come. See you soon. Bye for now.